Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our honored educators, our honored judges, fellow opponents, and of course, my dear friends. First thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dinda from class X-ray. You can call me Dinda. And I'm here as a first speaker from affirmative team or affirmative side. Well, the motion is, it is important to the military service for our nation defense. It is blatantly obvious that I stand for this motion. And right now, I'm standing here in front of you all, my dear friends, as an affirmative side. To telling you guys an important terms that makes me agree with this motion. Before we talk about this thing, we should know what military service is. So, military services is a period of service in the armed forces everyone in certain countries has to do. Usually, a citizen on average age 18 until 30. Well, the basic reasons why a country forces their citizens to do military service is to increase the resilience and discipline of citizens so that they are ready if the country needs them, especially for nation defense. And of course, it's because based on the Constitution 1945, in military service, we do a training that based on military regulation. Of course, it will make us more disciplined and strong enough for defense our country or even ourselves. While in the military, you can train and work in a chosen profession and continue that profession later on life as a civilian. It's up to you. Military service can bring a good impact for nation defense or even benefits for it. When the country do military services for the civilian, it will make each person inside the country has a military soul in their body. And they are strong enough, of course. We can just let army and another civil worker that gonna defend our country. But we should that do too. We as a civilian have to do that thing too. And it's one line with the 1945 Constitution, Article 27, verse 3, that says every citizen shall be entitled and be obligated to participate in efforts and to defend the state. And Article 30, verse 1, every citizen shall be entitled and shall participate in the efforts toward the defense and security of the state. So right now, I tell you guys that it is our entitled and it is our obligation to defend our country. And it is really important to do military service for a civilian because whenever this country has a war and the citizen will already go to for nation defense with the NE and Portly and they are ready for a war because they already have a military base. Therefore, military service is important for nation defense because it will make every civilian in the country has a basic military. And they are strong enough, disciplined enough, and ready whenever they need it. And I believe that it is important to do a military service for nation defense because it has three good things. First one, good for society. They can defend the society, they can protect the society. And the second one, good for the individual. They can defend their own self and they can defend everyone thereof. And third, good for the national defense. On a military service, every civilian teach how to have a military base so they are ready whenever the country needs them. So, once I tell you again that I stand for this motion. I believe that it is important to do military service for nation defense. And that's my argument for this motion. And thank you guys for hearing me.